welcome back to my channel, Nerd It This Way. I'm Mahalia and I'm a day late, but I'm here.
Mahalia, in this world, you must know who you are.
So today, yesterday's video was supposed to be about the Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell by Christopher Colfer. I wonder, is that better? I'm gonna leave this right here so I can talk about it if it's in the view. Let's see, put it right there. So I read this for my OWL Herbology, and I've had this book for a while on my TBR shelf, and I was a little apprehensive to read it because I feel like I need to be in the mood for middle grade, because sometimes it's just like a hit or miss with me. But this book, it was good. It was great. I am not going to be unhauling it like I have unhauled quite a few of the other books that I have, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. So I'm going to do pros, cons, and is it worth it? So the cons, I'm going to start first because it's going to be super easy. I don't have any cons with this book. It was good. It was a middle grade. You know, the parents aren't really there. It is what it is. But in the pros, let me back up a little bit. Let me just rewind this. So the premise of this book is about a set of twins, Connor and Alex, who've just lost their father and is now adapting to their new normal. Alex is that nerdy girl who's an overachiever, who loves fairy tales. Connor is the opposite. He's more realistic, he's very honest, and he's a normal 12-and-a-half-year-old boy with red hair. So their mom is a nurse, and so, you know, she's busy and working, and the twins kind of have to figure out how to adapt to their new lifestyle and their new home and everything like that. But luckily they have their grandmother who comes randomly and surprises them with toys and stuff from all over the world, and they have their father's memories of all the fairy tales he told them. And so they are gifted this book where the story takes off from there, and it is really good. So another pro I would say is that although this is middle grade, there were a lot of adult concepts in the book that the twins kind of had their own snarkiness about. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm not going to say what fairy tale or whatever it is, but in this, it's kind of like the Once Upon a Time TV show, kind of, in a way, where you see other fairy tales engaging with another fairy tale story and how that has worked out for them or how it hasn't worked out for them. So I thought that was really good because they took Grimm's fairy tales and kind of made it their own. So to my pros, that they created two very different characters, Alex and Connor. Alex is a very, you know, optimistic, nerdy 12-and-a-half-year-old girl who does not fit in with anyone. She doesn't belong and she can't relate to anyone. But she has her brother who kind of balances out her optimism with negativity and realistic stuff. Like, there's a scene, it's not really a spoiler, but it's funny and I need to share it because this is what hooked me in the book. There's a scene when one of the fairy tales commits adultery, and so he tells the kids that he's committed adultery. And Connor's like, "Ooh, that won't look good when your wife finds out." So they know, you know, the adult concept, so it's not just one of those like, "Oh, what is that?" It's not like that, and that's what is so good about this book, because fairy tales do consist of love and adultery and betrayal, and they don't shy away from it, which I thought was really nice. And they don't shy away from the blood and the gore and murder, but it's still done well for like a kid to enjoy. So I would recommend this to middle grade or any kid who's reading chapter books, honestly, or to be read too, because it's really engrossing. It has like a Chronicles of Narnia kind of opening, and you're like, what? This is so dope. And all the references are done so well, you guys. So this is like part of my list of pros. As you know, I'm just like, it's just so good. He did so good. I'm so excited to read the next book. I don't know when that's going to be, but hopefully soon. And is it worth it? Every time I say that, I think of that song by Fifth Harmony, like Worth It. Every time. I think this book is worth buying or renting or just reading. I think this book is worth your time in reading. And I'm really glad that I picked it for my OWL substitution, because I was reading Tender Morsels and that book was awful. I have so many complaints about that book that it's unrealistic that I bought that book thinking, oh, the cover is cool, it's gonna be great. No, it wasn't. It was awful. I thought it was gonna be like Disney's Brave, and it wasn't. It was like just nothing but trigger stuff all up through that book. So I'm glad I substituted my herbology test for the wishing spell, which I gave it 2 thumbs up. So you can take my opinion, you can read it for yourself and let me know how you feel about it, because I recommend this. Hopefully within this next few weeks I will be whipping out the rest of my exams and having just like a really big wrap up Friday. It might push it to Saturday because with my schoolwork it's kind of, I'm getting a little more engrossed in my reading and my assignments, so that is also why I'm a day late, because my assignment took a lot longer than anticipated and I needed to recuperate and get my mind back in the game for another week. So that is all for my review of my herbology exam. If you are new to the channel, hi. If you are a subscriber and you're like, where were you yesterday? I'm sorry. Life got hard and things got real, as you know, because I thought today was Wednesday. So yeah, it was crazy. Crazy. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter, or not everybody calls it Easter, a Resurrection Sunday. And I hope you had a very calm, collected Monday, unlike I did. But, you know, it's only the beginning of the week. Make it what you want. And if you like my content, my channel, me, like, share, comment, hit the subscribe and the bell for notifications, because I will be doing this, hopefully, fingers crossed, consistently, Monday and Friday by 5 p.m. Eastern time. So, that's all for me. Bye.